Hey everyone, this is Randy again with OFAPT.org. In episode 1 we talked about the possibilities of being caught away from home. Wisdom says be prepared with a get-home bag to get you through at very least 8 to 12 hours of an unplanned event. Past experience and observation tells me that unexpected events can oftentimes produce very undesirable obstacles. Whether one is located in a highly populated area or is a resident of small-town rural America, he may find himself a number of miles between populated areas when disaster or mishap strikes. We spoke of the basics one should have: fire, food, warmth, shelter, and of course hydration. I mentioned the need to assess most every point along your average daily routes and ponder actions you'd need to take in an emergency situation. I'm not just talking about the sky is falling scenarios. One can break down in the middle of the night with no help in sight, even under the most normal conditions. It has happened to me. If you prepare for areas you're familiar with, it will likely give you a leg up even when traveling in uncharted territories. I carry only one bag in my vehicle, although I do have gear that would qualify for bug-out category. I always over-prepare. I could set up camp even with my minimal gear for days if I didn't have to leave my vehicle, but I think the few points I'd like to make are as follows. 1. When it comes to food, people often carry dehydrated rations, MREs, mountain house meals, etc., and I think that's wise. But in a get-home situation, I think it much wiser to make sure you've good nutrition in a pre-cooked, ready-to-eat fashion. Just to be able to pop the top on a can, bust open a pack of crackers and keep moving. You may find that possible weather conditions or the type of emergency you find yourself in doesn't allow luxury of building a fire or cooking a meal. 2. How much food could one safely pack in a small get-home rig and reasonably carry if he were forced to leave his vehicle? This small bag, when fully loaded, is in the ballpark of 12 inches deep, 15 inches tall, and 11 inches wide. I found that placing 4 cans like this and a couple of packs of cheese and crackers only takes up 4 inches of space across the bottom of the bag. Now, here's another question to ponder. Do you most often travel alone, or do you have passengers? I'd gladly sacrifice half the depth of my bag to be assured that I could eat reasonably well 48 hours or at least 24 hours if I had a passenger with me. 3. One last thought for this episode. If you find yourself 12 hours in a given situation and you still not made it home or at least to safety, you will likely by this time at least have a slim idea of how much time you may be alone with no assistance.